Hello, everybody. Tyler's here. I'm back. And honestly, I think I want to make a video for myself today. First and foremost, I just want to say right now to everyone that's watching, yes, I'm easily in the worst shape of my entire life. And I'm completely and utterly 100% aware. But I do want to say that this will change. I am going to take the right precautions to do what I gotta do to get my physique up. I know what I gotta do, so I'm gonna do it. But regardless, this video is not about my physique and my overall physical health. But what this video is for me, really. This video is about me, and I need to make a video to talk about how I'm going to feel when school ends. I have the specific date down. It's April 24th, 2026. And I want to record this so that when I am at the graduation day and I come home and I get to see this video again, I will be just filled with extreme amount of emotion. But really what I want to do is I want to talk to my future self. This is basically a video to my future self, talking to him about how he achieved getting through school, which is insane to me. But here's the plan, right? Now I'm talking directly to you, older Tyler. I'm talking to you. This is the plan, okay? So right now, where you're at, you're in reading week. And, okay, hold on, I'm gonna close the Spotify. Right now, you're at reading week. And you have to do a little bit more work for other capstone groups, and otherwise you'll be fine. Yep. And then, next week starts, you start filming, which will go by in a zip. Filming always goes by quickly. In the moment, it doesn't, but when it's done, oh, it goes by so quick. When you look back, you'll be like, oh, it's done now? Then, obviously, you have to finish up some location work after that. Then in the next week, after a week after the original filming date, you have the next filming date, which will be going smoothly for you. You just have to, be there and just help around, which is totally fine. The next filming date, it'll be just fine. Maybe you'll even play Wild Area then if you want to. But honestly, if you don't want to, I get it. It's all good. You're not missing much. Then a week after that, more studying. You can get some sustainability work done, Then after that, you have the last filming day, or days, sorry, they're all days. And then you're good. And then at this point, there's 2 weeks left in the semester. 2 weeks left. You have a presentation to do the week after that last filming date. Or 2 weeks after, 2 weeks after. Then at that point, yeah, you have a presentation, then you have 2 exams, and then so what is it? You have 2 weeks, and then you have another assignment, and then you're fine. And then you passed. And of course you have to get that transfer credit done. But really you'll be done, and then it'll be a winter wonderland. It will be snowy. It will be beautiful. I'm sure you're gonna feel so happy too, man. I'm sure you're gonna be so happy when it's all done. You're gonna be so happy when it's all done, and you can sled with Anissa. You can go out with your friends, not old friends, my friends. You could basically do what you always wanted, and you can remind yourself what's going to be out there once school's done. What are you working towards? You can remind yourself that. You can remind yourself of all the spa days. You can remind yourself of the dates of going out with Nisa for several days in a week, several days in a row. I can just imagine it right now. I go sledding with her, and the next day I wake up and we go get some nice baked goods. Just think about it. It's gonna be great. And you can remind yourself what you're working for. And why I say this all is because from December to January, you'll have a month break. And if you just want to take walks, if you just want to process things, that's cool. But I think personally, you'll have the biggest smile on your face. You might even cry because school has never been the greatest for you. You've always had a tough time with school. And I'm not going to lie to you. When it comes to the next semester, I think you're going to have a way better time. And why do I say that? Because My classes are essentially continuing capstone work, but in the post-production field, meaning I'm just in an editing suite working, and I'm only doing one or a few portions of certain films, which shouldn't be too bad. Then, at this point, you'll have to sit down with the first years for a class, and you already did this class in first year, so you're just fine. You'll just have to do it again, which is totally fine. Then you have a career next steps kind of thing where, and also I'm not like exposing anything like legally or outside of the education range. It's just I am saying, what is it? I'm just saying like course descriptions, so I'm not really breaking anything right now. But I can't lie, it's like you take that class, you find out your next career, and we know both you and I know where we're going in terms of careers. It's only us. It's always been us, and it's only gonna be us. And you can make it to that reading week, finish up your process for your work, and then it's sweet. It's sweet. And then I think personally, when you hit that last reading week and there's only 7 weeks left of school, oh, that would be the type of stuff that could make you cry, man. That's the type of stuff that will make you cry. You would cry, man. And dude, if you're watching this and you're crying right now, if you're looking back and you're crying right now, dude, you have every right to. School has been so fucking tough. It's been absurdly tough on us. Because we were never good at this, bro. We were never good at the school system. I'm not even too sure why we did this, and I'm either gonna live to regret why I did this, or I'm going to live to look back on school and see it as something that was absurdly helpful for me. Absurdly helpful. And okay, that's really loud. I'm gonna reduce the volume. Sorry, it just wasn't loud earlier. But what it comes down to is those last 7 weeks, I already know you, man. You're gonna track every day, every second, every weekend. You're gonna make it go by so fast. And just imagine that. Like, even thinking about that right now. The last 7 weeks of your school, the snow will start to disappear. It'll just be you. Sorry, I was thinking about it just now. Just about how it felt last semester, and it's probably gonna feel even better in the fourth. And then okay, this is the moment I'm talking about. I think for the career, for industry, I don't know if there's really a final class. You just show up to all the classes and just do your thing. I think the last semester of this is really just like a chill semester. It's really like a grade padding semester. So I'm probably gonna take it as that, do an easy elective, just have 4 classes, and then once that's done, you'll reach your final exam, which may just be one or two maybe, which is very interesting. But just here's where things really get wicked. Here's where things really get emotional. When you complete that final exam, when you are writing the final question, when you're handing it in to the teacher, and when you're about to finally walk out of that building for the last time, I think we're both going to feel the exact same way. I think I'm going to understand exactly how you feel. This is a talk directly to myself, so I just want to say, Tyler, dude, we both know that moment when we looked out our grandma door and we saw everything we wanted in our lives. Everything we wanted to chase, and we committed to it and said that we were going to do it. That would have been 5 years ago. At that point, it would have been 5 years ago, which is nuts to think about because 2021 was 5 years ago. It does feel like a long time ago, and I see photos from back then, and we look so young, dude. But really, what I'm posting this for and what this is coming down to is this moment. Really, all of this has just been padding for me to mention this last moment, which this moment is the moment where you're about to finally step out of that building for the last time. That exam hall, you're stepping out of it for the last time in your life. And you're going to feel the exact same way you felt when you walked out of your grandma's house that day. You saw your friends hanging out on the beach. You saw people getting wasted, throwing themselves onto tables at parties, and you got everything you wanted then. I think the second you get out of that building in college, you'll see it. You'll see it all. You'll see this going crazier than we could ever imagine. You'll see your friends going on the wildest, most amazing trips. You'll see yourself making more friends than you could have ever imagined. You'll see the hard times. You'll see me crying on the floor thinking that this business that I'm creating is not going to work. You're going to be spending time working on these videos. You're going to work on new jobs. You're going to experience new things. But really, I think the last thing you'd ever tell yourself in this moment is that the world is finally yours. And when you step out of that building, it'll almost be like, God, when you step out of that building, it's going to be like an entire new world is opening up for you. The world you always wanted to explore, the world you always wanted to have. When you walk out of that building, it's going to be all yours. And I already see it. The second you step out that door, you'll either break down crying, start freaking out that you can finally be yourself again, or both. And I think you'll probably just do both. I think you'll cry at first, hide in a corner and cry, thanking God it's all done. And you will go crazy knowing that you finally made it through school. Every phase and era of my life will be proud of you. You'll do great. And I will say this too. I think that that day is especially important. Hold on. Hold on. This is what we'll be playing. Yeah, I'm already feeling it. And I think instead of a crazy victory, I think after that exam, that final exam, you might just go on a 3-hour walk. You might go 3 or 4 hours just walking. And I want to say that you may never go to that campus ever again. So I think in that moment, you should walk everywhere. You should go to every nook, every cranny, every hallway that you haven't gone to. Take the car, drive everywhere that you haven't been to, because you may never go back again. You can take a walk along the lake, go farther along the houses that you never walked. And I think the time you finally get out of the classes, or finally get out of the campus, it may be 3 hours after that initial exam. You'll look back on everything. You'll say to yourself that things have changed and things have gotten better. And you could take a nice drive around downtown Toronto on the way home. And I think when you're done this and you're blasting your music and you're freaking out and you're happy and you're in the best mood of your life, you can just sit down on your bed and process that you spent 4 years finally getting through the hardest thing in your life, or the most annoying thing in your life. It's just school. And I think that's really impactful because I've always saw my bed as like a respawn point, I guess, or like a teleportation device. I've always believed in a sort of teleportation, which is that if you're patient enough and you wait enough for something, the day you make it and you sleep, it'll feel like a blip. Right now, I'm just right now in the middle of the teleportation process. I'm in the middle of the blip. But I think once I'm out of school in April next year, because time is inevitable, time will continuously keep going. We will never have control over time. Hold on, I need to see if I can flip my laundry. Turns out my laundry didn't get flipped at all, so great. But I think where I left off was when I get home. Or I see my bed as a teleportation room, because whenever you're doing something difficult in life, and I'm saying this to everyone, not even just me, whenever you're doing something difficult, I think if you just stay patient and you just allow time to pass as it normally does, you'll be just fine. Because when it comes down to it, with me, it's like school is gonna go by in a blip. Really, I'm subjugating it. I'm subjugating it in parts. It's like first we have the next 7 weeks going down, because I already did 7 weeks, and 7 weeks went by quick. So if I could do 7 weeks 3 more times, I'm fine. And then I have a month break in between. I honestly wish I didn't even have the month break. I wish I could just get through all of this now so I could have another month free. And what we're talking about is that day where I'm free. And I think when I do rest on my bed, all these memories will soak up into a nice little ball in my brain. And I'll just go, I made it. I'll just think that I made it through, and it's awesome. I'm just glad I made it. And I think the next day when I realize that there's not going to be any more school ever again, because I freaking hate doing schoolwork. I hate doing schoolwork. I can't wait for that day where I wake up and I just go back to bed because I realize there's nothing to stress me anymore. It's done. It's over. School's over. And I can't lie. I think that moment's gonna be one of the toughest, amazing, toughest feelings I've ever felt in my life. Because the hope and happiness and the most just amazing feeling. I'm gonna probably record it. I'll probably just spend the day doing things that I've always dreamed of doing. I'll remind myself of the days where school was a lot easier. I was working out. I'm just gonna remind myself of everything, and it's just gonna be a great experience. And then literally just soon after, my life begins again. My life finally begins, and I think when I reach fall and I realize that there's no schoolwork anymore, because think about it. As a 22-year-old, every single fall there's been schoolwork. Every single fall. Only one spring did I not have schoolwork, and that was so boring because it was first year and people were in school, so I couldn't hang out with people like that. But oh my god. I think the year where there is no more schoolwork in the fall would be the craziest thing ever. Just ever. The craziest thing ever. But I think what it comes down to is I am so looking forward to April 24th, 2026. I am so looking forward to that day. That's going to be the day where it's all over. All the schoolwork's done. Everything's done. I've done it. I've completed it. It's done. I will never concern myself with anything again. And here's my thing, right? Hold on. Okay, hold on. We're going to start that from the beginning. This is my thing. This is the last thing I'm going to say on this topic. I will do so much. I will experience so much life when I'm done this. I will skydive. I will snowboard. I will go to every big water park in the world. I'll travel to Saudi Arabia. I'll travel to India. I'll make this YouTube stuff happen. There's so much I'm going to do when this is done. And I'm going to show how much time I could have spent doing this while I was in school. And you know what? The last thing I'm going to say on this topic is that, Tyler, when you're watching this, either prove to me that this was the worst decision we've ever made in our lives, or it was one of the greatest decisions. Because college at this point was a decision for us to do. We're at the end. We're so close. Every day feels like we're getting closer and closer and closer to the end. We're 182 days away from when I record this video. 182 days. Tyler, we used to be thousands of days away. I remember when we were in elementary school and we had that email that said Tyler.Popovic what? Tyler.Popovic 21. 2021. And you were like, 2021 so far away. And then we get to 2021. We just passed that. That was so fast. This is nothing. We've got this. And I know now you're out. I want to be you so bad. You're out of there. Just kick some ass. Show the world what Tyler's about. We have always been able to kick ass with whatever goal we've ever wanted to achieve. Okay, we're not an endurance runner. We ran a marathon. Oh, you know, what else? Oh, we can't make friends? I got some of the best friends in the fucking world. Oh, I can never get a partner. I'm cursed. I'll never be loved. I'm unlovable. Oh, boom. Got a woman I'm going to call a wife really soon. You know what I'm talking about? Sorry for confusing that. I was just really excited when I was first dating her. But honestly, in all honesty, man, we have proven ourselves time and time again capable of doing anything we could ever imagine. We have achieved our wildest dreams to the point where, I don't know about you, but myself, I cry some some mornings looking at the life that I have, thinking, holy shit, this took me forever. This took me forever. And I finally got it. And all I can say is, just keep doing what we're doing. Just keep kicking ass, because if you're anything like me, and you are me, so if you're anything like me, you will make it. You will achieve your dreams. And when we grow older and we look back on all of this, I hope all of it connects super well and we're going to die with a smile on our face. That got kind of morbid, but you know what I mean? We will live to be extremely happy. And we're going to get through school. Or I'm going to get through school and I'm going to see you on the other side. I'm going to be with you, man. Just keep it up. And to everyone else who watched this, in 182 days from when I made this video, so I don't know, that will be 182 minus like, what, 12 or 9? Today's date is October 24th, 2025. Meaning in exactly 6 months' time, I will be graduated from school. Which is the perfect opportunity for me to say thank you. Thank you to everyone who followed me. Thank you for everyone who's interested in following my career. It's gonna be worth it for you. Just keep waiting. All I need is time. All I need is time. Thank you so much for everybody. And I promise you, when I'm out of school, I'm gonna make sure the world knows my fucking name. And I'm gonna make sure that I kick ass. Like, comment, subscribe, all that nonsense. I love y'all. Peace out.